welcome to Murderers in Ohio on YouTube. I'm Bill, your host, and I am back with more on the Ethan Lyman.
So we got a killer on a run in Ohio.
I have looked more into the Ethan Lyman murder investigation. This is the investigation into Ethan Lyman and how he was beaten to death. As I said in the last video, Ethan and his friends were shooting like a toy gun at some men on a basketball court. That was actually a water gun, like a high-tech water gun that shot water pellets. These little water pellets would explode when they contacted something. Now, this happened in the parking lot of the I Promise Elementary School in Akron, Ohio. The fight between the three men and Ethan and his friends happened around 10:40, 10:45 in the evening. So this was nighttime. And this was around the 1st of June of 2022. Now, something interesting that I did learn is that after the fight, the three suspects climbed into Ethan's car, then drove Ethan's car to the other side of the parking lot. And then they got out and fled the scene. I think that was a very bad decision on those three's part. What they did was make it hard for Ethan and his friends to access the car. If they would have left the car alone, maybe Ethan's friends could have put Ethan in a car and took him to the hospital. There was a 911 call made by one of Ethan's friends. The Akron Police Department are the ones who found Ethan laying on his back, unresponsive. Ethan was bleeding from his mouth, nose, and ears. He had a black eye. Ethan took a very bad beating. An early autopsy report reveals that Ethan actually broke the bone that connects the skull to the spine. The coroner found an actual shoe imprint on Ethan's chest. So that means that Ethan was kicked with a lot of force. He was kicked with a lot of force. Overall, they say that Ethan died from blunt force trauma. And there was a chance that Ethan could possibly have been alive when the 911 call was made. So if the three suspects would have left his car alone, there was a good chance that he could have got some help. The three suspects that were arrested are Deshawn Stafford, who's 20 years old, 19-year-old Tyler Stafford, and 21-year-old Donovan Jones. All three suspects pled not guilty to felonious assault and murder. Their lawyers say that the three thought that they were being shot at by a real gun. This water gun is clear, it's see-through, and I don't think that water guns sound like real guns. Even though I haven't shot a water gun for a while, but I don't believe that being shot by a water gun can make somebody say, oh, I'm being shot by a real gun. And if they thought that they were being shot by a real gun, why did the three approach Ethan and his friends in the car? Why didn't the three suspects flee the scene if they thought they were being shot at? They didn't flee. They approached Ethan and his friends. Why did they have to beat him so badly over a water gun? The three suspects are being held on a $1 million bond. One of the suspects' lawyers say that Ethan could have been knocked out and fell to the ground, and the concrete could have caused the trauma, blunt force trauma, and the broken bone between the skull and the neck. Even if that is true, doesn't the person who might have dealt the blow that sent Ethan falling to the ground, shouldn't that person be held responsible for taking a fight too far? So the three suspects are not denying that they were the ones fighting with Ethan and his friends. However, they say that they're not guilty for his death. That is all I have for right now. I will continue to look into Ethan and the three suspects. Hopefully, find out who Ethan's friends were that were with him. I am anxious to see if any one of the three suspects changed their mind and maybe changed their plea and take a plea deal. I believe that it's horrible that something that could have been a simple fight had to turn into a horrible murder. Please make sure to subscribe to Murderers in Ohio right here on YouTube to join me in following along with the murder investigation into the death of 17-year-old Ethan Liming. And please make sure to check out Murderers in Ohio on Spotify, Apple, Google, or iHeartRadio podcast.
We got the devil on the run in Ohio.